have a bucket list? I have a bucket list. Do you know what a bucket list is? A bucket list is all the things that you want to complete in your life before your life is over. This last year, I lost people that were close to me. And it made me think about my bucket list, and in fact, gave me a little push to make sure that I complete at least most of the stuff on my bucket list, as that list is pretty long. This hike I am taking you on is on this list, and today I am going to check it off. I have traveled over 656 miles to get to this spot to do this hike, so I can make that little check mark off the list. This hike is called the Narrows. It is a very popular trail in Zion National Park. The Narrows is the narrowest section of the Zion Canyon, with walls over 1,000 feet tall. I'm telling you, it is amazing to walk in this canyon. I rather walk in this canyon than any city in the world. And the river sometimes gets to only 20 to 30 feet wide. Telling you, you don't want to be stuck in this canyon during a rainstorm because the rocks that are surrounding the canyon do not absorb water. So during the storm, the runoff is funneled rapidly into the Narrows and it causes a flash flood. The water level rises almost instantly within seconds and minutes. We were very lucky that this day there was no chance of rain. You might be wondering what kind of gear that we brought for this fun water hiking adventure. Well, I did bring some neoprene like booty water shoes, and I just put my Tevas over it. Scott ended up wearing the same thing, and he wore just shoes that he didn't really care about. And that worked out just fine, keeping our feet warm. As a lot of you know that watch my channel, my feet do get very cold, so I was concerned about it. The water temperature was about 40 degrees that day, but it was 80 or 90 degrees outside, so my feet were plenty warm. And you're really going in and out of the water. I would say that the majority of the time you're in the water, maybe about 80% of the time, and 20% of the time you're on little land islands.
And I missed it?
He just wore shorts where I actually purchased a wetsuit because, again, I'm always concerned that I'm going to be over cold, and I didn't want to ruin this trip by having to turn around because I was too cold. So I pretty much over prepared. And I don't think I needed that wetsuit. There were a lot of people just wearing shorts. I did see a lot of ladies and young girls that had goosebumps, as they were hiking. So I knew that they were cold. I would say I was not cold at all in my wetsuit.
My favorite part. Yours too?
Yeah, definitely. This is very cool.
In a future video, I will talk about everything that we learned, but I do want to mention this regarding the gear for the Narrows. There is a lot of places that are in the town close to there that rent you gear. They rent you water shoes and the little booties that we have. They rent, I think it's not really a wetsuit, but it's like a dry suit. I don't know if you really need that. I researched it. It was pretty expensive. It was actually cheaper to buy this stuff on Amazon than it was to rent the stuff. So, and I just used my Tevas, which are sandals, and Scott used his shoes. So we really didn't have to purchase too much stuff for it. And we did see people just wearing regular sandals and shorts. As long as the weather's warm, I think that you're totally fine. Now you will see us with a stick, and I would definitely say you need that because as you're walking through the water, you cannot see what little rocks and boulders are there. There's a couple times I hit my knees, but having that stick was very handy. You don't absolutely need to have it, but I would say get a stick. They actually rent them there. Somebody just gave theirs to us, and that was fine. You really only need one stick. Some people walked with two, but you really only need one. And that just kind of helps you kind of navigate through the water that you can't see and trying to find the boulders that are there. There are a couple times in the river where the water current is pretty strong, and it's really good to be able to have that stick to kind of keep you upright. I think I saw about, I think it was about 4 people that fell in the water. So the stick is handy. Definitely have the stick. Overall, this experience was truly magical and amazing. I am so happy I got to share checking off another one of my bucket list items with Scott. Thank you so much for watching, and here's a couple pictures that we took along the way.